It's been one hurdle after another for a family still rebuilding 8 months after Harvey. We first told you about this family back in November when they were living in this tent. They eventually moved back into their home, but Janelle Bluda explains why they're out of their home once again.
Well, the family says they were approached by this church wanting to help. The church says that they found mold all throughout the home and told the Cervantes family that they had to rebuild the inside. And now that family is having to start over completely.
People doesn't helping now.
It's the nightmare she can't wake up from.
I'm in woods now. This is not a house.
Petra Cervantes says it's the hardest hit since Harvey.
And my kids, they're sleeping the way they are. We come back to the floor again.
She was almost there, from outside in her tent to inside her home. She had her walls, her floor, her furniture.
They start finding mold. And I say, well, you are the professionals. Go ahead and knock it down, you know. If you promise me that you're going to pay for all this.
Until she says she got help from a church group called Pastor's Army. They say they found mold in her home and that had to go.
Everything were done. Everything, pain and everything, but they promised me.
Petra says that was 6 weeks ago. The Army of Volunteers came in and ripped her home down to the studs.
I didn't see nothing moving, nothing.
She says she was told it would be rebuilt in weeks, but Pastor Tony Pittman with Pastor's Army says it just doesn't work that way. He says her home was covered in mold and that needed to be addressed.
We would love to have a magic wand, but we don't have one.
And as for the rebuilding, he says that won't happen overnight.
Made some progress, but it's a slow progress.
Because they too need some help.
We're desperately right now in need of more volunteers. Right now we have no volunteers. There's nobody here at all.
But living outside in the tent again, Petra says they're back to where they started.
I tried to look for help because I know it's going to take me too long now.
She says they just can't live like this much longer. Well, both the church group and the Cervantes family are now asking for help, anything from volunteers to materials. If you would like to help out, there's information on our website on how to do so. Standing for Houston, Janelle Bluda, KHOU 11 News.